we're talking about a possible 4-0 start for the Michigan State Spartans going to Boston College, who I think shocked everybody by beating Florida State. Turns out Florida State's not very good.
Yeah.
Kept it semi-close with Mizzou last week.
Oh, yeah.
This is a tough one for me to pick. Where are your thoughts? Where are you landing on this game?
So I have two thoughts. One, I like what I'm seeing out of Sparty so far. I think Joe Rossi's got that defense swarming to the football. They've been a lot better, a lot more fundamentally sound than they were last year. Finally, didn't have any quarterback turnovers from Chiles last week. Wasn't the most difficult opponent that they faced, but still, that was good to see. And I think he's really athletic. They're going to need to make some plays, though. This Boston College rushing attack is legit. They have three backs over 100 yards on the season already. Their quarterback is right there as well. I just think that they're going to be running the football, not going crazy, not bursting, huge runs on them the whole time. I just worry about Michigan State's defense being on the field for too long until where Boston College starts to maybe separate from Sparty in this one. So I do like Boston College in this one, but on the same hand, I am impressed with what Michigan State has shown so far. I just think this is a tough matchup and a matchup that I gave them preseason, but I didn't know Boston College was going to come out rocking and rolling this year.
Yeah. By the way, 8 p.m. kick on the ACC network, Boston College, a 6.5-point favorite. That feels actually a little high to me. And I think agree with everything you said. The rushing attack for Boston College, I think, is legit. I'm really curious who wins the line of scrimmage here, because I think Michigan State's lines have played better than I expected.
Yeah.
Now that has not resulted in like big rushing numbers. Now Lynch Adams has been decent. He has 210 yards on 34 carries. Had a couple of big runs, which kind of added to it. Same thing with Nathan Carter. Had a big run against, Prairie View A&M, where are they again? Texas, I think. I'd never heard of them until last week. And, but they beat a game Maryland team on the road. Now you're going on the road again. To me, I am just concerned. I think Michigan State might be able to slow down Boston College's run game. I think they may be able to slow down Castellanos, the quarterback for Boston College, and limit big plays. But I think where I'm concerned is I'm not sure Michigan State can consistently run the ball.
Yeah.
And if you're forcing Aidan Chiles to be the everything guy, like, yes, he got them out of a tough spot against Maryland, and Nick Marsh, played well. He's elevated as a receiver. He threw 3 picks against Maryland, and like that almost lost him the game.
Yep.
And I'm like, if you're telling me pick between Castellanos, who is a dynamic player at quarterback, who's veteran, versus a young developmental guy who I think has all the potential in the world, and I think will be really good, but is now playing a decent defense. I think that's where it gets really tough. I'm not sure that Michigan State will be able to run the ball consistently. And that forces Aidan Chiles to be Superman. And I think that's when you get into trouble. And so I've got 20-17 Boston College. What do you got?
Okay. I have 28-17 Boston College. So I do think they pull away. I just think if Sparty's going to win, it's going to be Boston College has long drives and they get slowed up in the red zone and settle for field goals while Michigan State goes down, makes a big play and scores a touchdown. I just think this Boston College team is really good. And it's not anything against Sparty. They definitely have a chance. I just think Boston College pulls away in the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think Boston College. But I would say if you're a Spartan fan listening to this, don't take our picks as like, oh, Michigan State's definitely going to lose, Like there's a
Yeah, no,
real
I'm
pathway.
not betting this one at all because I feel like it could go so many different ways depending on turnovers, big plays that happen, all the reasons we mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a real potential that Chiles throws 3 picks and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, you are playing
He's a
with
dynamic
fire.
guy. He's just young.
Yeah. Yeah.